Hey y'all, welcome to the Impact Radio Show.
We got some other fun announcements and stuff,
What should be other? These people are just now joining us. You talk about the people who are
on live,
on your live.
See, that's why y'all need to like and subscribe and follow and all that other stuff. Get the program.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, the Florida Star Impact Radio Show. Check out our brothers on Tuesdays as well.
Yep.
The wheels.
We're
gonna call them
the wheels.
The wheels of God.
The wheel within the wheel.
Wheel.
One of the wheels could fit in one of the wheels. Yeah.
You better leave my brother. Welcome to the show, y'all.
Hey.
What song did you pick today?
100 by Minio and is that Trip? AJ? Boys were crazy.
I have no idea.
Hey,
it's all right though.
I love
this.
I love this song because this song is me. I tell people all the time, like, I don't know how to go 99.5 with nothing. It's either 100 or nothing with me. And your boy is saying, hey, when it comes to doing this race for God, I'm running 100 till I ain't got nothing left.
Hey,
Welcome
to the Impact Radio Show. Happy Thursday Eve. It's your girl Vanessa doing talk. Davis-Frederick and Reverend CJ here.
Yes.
Y'all, we have survived another week of school.
Oh.
Please. And you know what's really not crazy but not funny, but happened? Some kids were getting hit. So it's like the community has to really remember back to school is not just a parent thing. Back to school is a community thing. There's going to be kids on bikes. There's going to be kids everywhere now. There's going to be buses everywhere now. So please, as a community, pray to cover the children, the educators, those that work within the school. And just, bless this whole season for the students.
Listen, so in other words, what she's saying is even if your kids has graduated, please look out for other people.
What's going on?
You know what I'm saying?
Before we get too far into things, do business with one of the oldest Black-owned media companies here in the southeastern United States. Now more than ever, you already listen to the Victory Station, so you know it's important to support the advertisers. It's important to support the Victory Station. So it is important that you get your news from a reputable source, right? You got the leadership taking things out of the Constitution. This is actually happening in Capitol Hill. DC, Chocolate City is now, ground zero for a civil invasion of our own troops. So these kinds of things, we're saying them daily. That doesn't make them any less monumental. That doesn't make them any less, amazing to know about, to be experienced. This is a historical moment, and it is so super important that you are learning and knowing what is going on from a reputable source.
Man, facts, because I don't know if any of you guys have been paying attention to the protests in Texas, but they had literally this lady was living in basically in the detention center, because she was one of the ones that was protesting against the decision. You can probably fill in the blanks a little bit, but they just, she was basically begging for them not to arrest her because they decided, hey, the Democrats, we leaving Texas, and
so they didn't have to vote on redistricting in the middle of a census.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's illegal. You're only supposed to do redistricting at the census, and that's on the zeros. We all know that. So to out of nowhere want to do a census halfway or to redistrict halfway through the census process is not right.
You see what I'm saying? This is why you need reputable news that's going to keep you, that's going to tell you stuff and inform you non-biased, well, maybe a little biased, but we going to tell you some stuff
in a language you can understand.
In a language you can understand.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
TheFloridaStar.com. One more time for the Holy Spirit.
FloridaStar.com. See, for all y'all who depending on the Constitution, That's why I depend on the word. I don't give a dog on what the Pope say. This book stay the same. Like you can't take words out of my constitution. This is my constitution right here.
Absolutely. You know what? And I pray to the Lord that those people saying all of that are actually doing all of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Hush. What you got for us for the impactful moments? It's gonna be a big one.
It's a fun one because we're gonna be talking about changing your appetite for success. Like it trips me out, man, how people tell me that they thirst for God, but yet sin go down their throat like Kool-Aid. Or like people come up to me like, hey man, I see you back in the gym. I see you back in the gym, you know, like give me some workout tips and you saying this as you eat ice cream. Your appetite, what you telling me, and what you actually eating, and what you saying you hungry for are two different things. So we're gonna talk about what it's like changing your appetite for successes. Guess what? Sometimes you are what you eat. Like, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
And we are learning out of Daniel. So
Daniel 1. Yep.
If you guys know the good stories there in Daniel,
we're gonna talk about Shadrach, Meshach, and that Billy Goat. Sure is.
I believe it. Other than that, we're going to have some great events coming up. I'm going to actually spend, since we're kind of reversing the order today, I'm going to spend some time talking about the things that I've been doing and some things that I have coming up. You'll hear about it very soon. And I'm super excited to be joined by you guys this Thursday. Shout out to the people who got peer pressured by me today on the internet to join.
Baby girl said, even if you ain't going live, you know what I'm saying? Like,
just say you're going.
Right, like by the way, you know, it would be nice if everybody listening is going on YouTube, like, subscribe, you know. You can mute us, but we just want you to just, you know, just lie. No, lie to us, you know, lie a little bit. Just like,
the notification.
Get notification.
All that helps. We're not trying to monetize off of it. We just want to share this information and be able to exchange with you. And if you have something coming up that you want to share with the people, let us know. I'm going to drop in the second session. I'll drop down our email address, but it's impactradiofloridastar@gmail.com. And, you know, you could be on the show. You can sponsor a segment. You can participate.
Yeah, man, because I got some fun announcements to make during the Impact Moment segment. So that's going to be fun
all right.
as well. So, yeah.
We are up against an ad break. Are you with us, AJ?
Yeah, you know DJ AJ is multitasking. That
doing God's work more than anything. We appreciate you. We up against the ad break, but when we return, I'll tell you guys some events and news going on in the area.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Hey, 100. CJ said he's keeping it 100.
100 till nothing left.
All right,
bro. I refuse to get to the end of this race, and the excuse is I didn't give my full effort. That's the whole point of the song. Like, I be doggone if I want to say with confidence I have ran the race. I I have fought the good fight, and I want to mean it.
All right.
Everybody know we do this show.
Oh, it's Pastor Scotty.
It's Scotty
calling in. Lord, he gonna mess up your life.
Hey, Scott, I mean, you called in on the wrong segment, man. I need you in like 10 minutes. You messed up the live.
That's all right. That's all right, man.
All right, call back like, give me like 8 minutes.
All right.
We're
back live.
We back live.
Welcome back to the Impact Radio. I've been trying to get us in. CJ's been on another one. He is super excited about this impactful moment, and so am I. It's just a few headlines from the Florida Star latest issue. If you'd like to see the full front page, you can check out our Instagram, or you can subscribe to the Florida Star. Any headlines catch your eye, CJ?
Man, it says Trump takes over. You know, it's
this
like
is the wrong one.
Is it the wrong one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Lord. Well,
this is causing feedback as well. So sorry, y'all.
Yeah, we was gonna go get into
little technical difficulties. But anyway, here we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Any headlines?
We're back on script. Hey, listen, Lance. Okay, so Congress moves to block Trump's Social Security or something, and as a person that affects, I appreciate you, Congress.
Continue to reach out to your Congress people and let them know that it affects you, or they won't do anything about it.
And this is why we tell y'all to vote and pay attention. African Development Bank and Invest in Africa launch a microgreen initiative.
So that's essentially helping people become sustainable businesses as we think towards our future and dealing with climate change. That's a super big investment, because what might happen is Africa can be the first continent to supersede an industrial revolution on its way up to, being a multilineal power.
And as a Floridian, we believe in climate change. Climate change every day. Since there's been there's been climate change. So that we definitely need to consider that. Because you know how we get, we'll hear something ain't going to be ruined for another 50 years, so we don't want to think about it till 49 years from now. So definitely keep your mind geared in on things that develop in climate change. School break is over, and don't we doggone know it. I would say my favorite part of the second week of school is bus schedule actually getting a little bit more consistent, and you can actually start to plan stuff around and create routines. But yeah, school break is definitely over, and we are feeling it.
And just like we said, continue to stay vigilant as a community, right? There's no early release this year for Duval County Public Schools, so every day should be about the same. You should start noticing a pattern when the kids are out, when school is out, and drive safe, slow down in the rain, and all that good stuff.
Spelman's dorm gets a historic renovation. It is so nice to see, a Black organization that's taking up a building fund and actually doing something with it. Yeah. So yeah, the HBCU getting a historic renovation. You know what? Speaking of renovations, we passed by the new Reebok and was like,
It's very beautiful over there. Shout out to the North Side for the upgrades, and hopefully Reigns is on the list next. I also want to just remind you all that the Orange Blossom Classic is coming up. Get your tickets. The Orange Blossom Classic happening, I believe, in Orlando. Go ahead and get your tickets. Support. We're going to enjoy a good game of football. As you can see, CJ's already ready for the Orange Blossom Classic happening in Florida. I
got my full prime gear on because I believe this is going to be the year that he's going to make some noise over there in the Big Ten. Did I do it? I think I did it.
I'm sure it's going to be all right. Let's jump right into some events coming up. So, just to let you know, happening now, they have the movie night just probably wrapped up at the Ritz. Shout out to Hollywood Productions. They're doing independent movies and films. So, the Ritz used to be a movie house. So, this is super important that you guys go check it out. So we can bring more movies back to the Ritz, and you can have different kinds of movies and all kinds of things. Just go check it out. If you like it, leave them a comment, leave them some information. See the building, see what you could do in the building. Go check them out. Shout out again to Dr. Sean Holland Powell and Hollywood Productions. Also, right now, El Bethel is having a fundraiser. They have a weekly fish fry fundraiser. So if you miss some of that good old fashioned
church
fish food, go check out. It's gonna be salty. Pastor Lorenzo and what's going on at El Bethel. Sunday Fun Day Market is happening at Lift Every Voice in Sink Park. So please go and check them out. Also, tomorrow I will be my using AI to get grant money at the Effortless AI Income. My segment will be broadcast. So please, ladies, if you want to learn about how to use AI to live a soft life, that's the name of this woman's thing. Her name is Ms. Mogul, and the summit is called Effortless AI. So if you look that up, you will find me and my face. Check it out, support, learn about how to get free money using AI.
It ain't nothing like free money.
That part. Also coming up this weekend is Yoga in the Park, happening on the 2nd and 4th Saturdays of the month at Sesquicentennial Park in historic Springfield. That happens at 10:30, and this is for pets. So bring your dog, bring your cat, do what you do. I would be remiss if I didn't bring up Earth's Farm and Market. They have a great weekly farmers market happening on Saturday morning. So if you're looking for locally grown, the ground is right there that they source the food from, and it's over here that you're paying for.
They're growing food in the food desert.
It is a beautiful thing. Please go out and support. This is happening in the middle of Moncrief, so please go out and support Miss Eartha's dream. And also, I know they're looking for volunteers. So if you have some kids that need some volunteer hours and you want to get your hands dirty and learn a little something, please support them by volunteering or going to their market. There's also a fall campus cleanup happening Saturday at 9 a.m., more volunteer hours at EWC. So please come out. Usually they provide trash bags, but if you have your own little grabbers, you can bring your grabbers. What's up, Celis? And you can help clean up EWC, keep it a beautiful campus for the community and for Jacksonville.
Right. We ain't gonna sit up here and shout out all these HBCUs, and we got one in our own backyard.
Yeah.
And let's treat it like one. Like, there ain't no reason why King Street shouldn't look like any other university boulevard that HBCUs are on. Let's treat our HBCU prestigious like how Spelman and DCC and all them other ones.
And just to shout out, we're gonna treat AEW a lot better this year.
Yeah.
And just to shout out before we go to our final commercial break, I have also been featured on the Unforget You podcast. It's coming out. My episode will be coming out in November 11th, I believe. So the Unforget You podcast. So go ahead and give them a listen, so you can see if you want to like and subscribe, because they have some great information about how you can unforget yourself and make sure you're paying intentional attention to oneself. And I get to expound on my story a little bit more in depth than what we have for these.
I might have to crash that party. Hey, man, it is Iron Man Fellowship time. We will be at the main library in room 230. Iron Man is basically a group of men building and encouraging men. So we get together and we're going to be talking about what is your metric of your manhood. So if you want to sit down and figure out how you should be measuring how much of a man you are, we're going to talk about that. Like what is your metric of a man? Is it what God say, or is it money and cars? We're going to explore that. So every 2nd and 4th Saturday of the month, we are at the main library with Iron Man Fellowship coming together and and building men. Iron sharpens iron, and the friend sharpens the contents of his friend. So 10 o'clock tomorrow. We're going to be done before week 0 kick off. I promise you, because I want to watch the game too. So, yes, every second and fourth Saturday at 10. And hey,
I'm sorry, that was the wrong.
So that's what we got going on this week. And next is the Impactful Moment. We got some more announcements and a good word to get into, y'all. I'm excited. I've been waiting on this the whole show.
All right. Stay tuned after these commercial breaks.
Ooh. Y'all know y'all gotta give it all. You gotta give it all 100. And you out here halfway crooked for Jesus. And you bringing me on, I'm bringing me in. It's like we said, y'all. We're a little bewildered because it is the second week of school, and we tired, y'all.
It's also my mommy's birthday.
It is the mother from the motherland birthday. Happy birthday! I ain't gonna tell y'all her age, but she in fully your
She might come out here and get you if you do.
Good thing I don't really know it, but happy birthday! Hey man, also speaking of shout outs, one of my mentors passed away. I just found out as well. Dr. James Dobson. He is famous for Focus on the Family. That man has saved more families and Christian marriages. He is more infamously known for his book, Bringing Up Boys. So men, if you're looking for a good book to help you identify with your son and how to raise your son up in a godly manner, look for Bringing Up Boys by Dr. James Dobson. Rest in power. He was the reason why I wanted to become a biblical counselor. So shout out to Dr.
Should I use my noises?
You can come with it because I got some fun questions to ask you.
Okay.
It's time for the Impactful Moment brought to you by Kingdom Builders, because exactly what Kingdom Builders does is that we're basically community builders. You know what I mean? When we're talking about building the kingdom of God, we're talking about building a community that is surrounded by the word of God and the gospel. And we get together, we talk, we pray, we have conversations, we eat, we fellowship. Sometimes we have Nerf gun fights, but we are meeting every first Sunday for our big community fellowship. We're going to move that time up to about noon. That's what the community been telling me. Like once they done church one time, they don't feel like churching again. And I get it. So we're going to try to, move that time based on the feedback we've been getting. So every first Sunday in the Cobblestone era, unless, we get called somewhere else, we will be meeting and building community. We building God's kingdom, which is a community. But today I want to talk about changing your appetite, like for success. So you like comedy, and Chubby Chase, I know he ain't one of like your top dogs, but there was this scene where he had entered himself into a food contest.
In what movie?
And I want to say National Lampoon's Family Vacation.
Okay.
And he was eating Tina's famous oysters.
Okay.
And he was wolfing them things down like chicken nuggets and Polynesian sauce. Mm-hmm. And he had, the whole point was that if you get to 10, you get a t-shirt and your name on the wall. Mm-hmm. And he cruising all the way up to 15. And he is wolfing them things down. He was like, man, nobody has ever ate, bull oysters like that. He said, excuse me, bull oysters? Mm. Yeah, these are bull testicles. And all of a sudden, what he was not even 2 seconds ago wolfing down,
right?
Now he ends up regurgitating 2 of them, and they changed his record from 17 to 15. He still got his name on the wall, but what is it about the knowledge of what he was eating that turned something from something that he couldn't get enough of to now all of a sudden he couldn't stand to have it in his body?
I do not know.
Oh no! It tends to sometimes when we get illuminated about stuff, and some stuff can taste good. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, when we find out what it is, I've been the victim of that. Like we go to a lot of restaurants, and I told you I'm down for trying new stuff. Like I only got 2 rules: tell me what's in it, and it can't be spicy. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Like once I learned what chitlins is, I don't want none no more. Okay. And so the thing about it is sometimes your appetite change when you get knowledge. You see what I'm saying? Do you remember that time we went in, I ain't gonna say which one, we went into a Harvey's and you got a plate of vegetables. Yes. And you looked at this lady and you was like, ain't you glad my diet like this? And her response was,
Yeah, her response was no, girl.
And you sit up here like, but my diet is healthy. She like, nah, child, I need me some hog maw, some pig feet, some fat back. But I'm just saying, but that was the attitude. Yes. Toward it, right? Yes. So how is it then that people be telling you that they want their business to be successful, but they don't want to get out of bed till noon?
Oh, I'm going to be honest. By the time you've called me, you better want something more for yourself. Don't waste my time. If you have problems with your own motivation, do not call me.
And it's like, I remember when I was playing football, it was like seeing other people who were showing the workouts late, I didn't even want to hang around them. It's like, because you got an appetite for mediocrity. Help! Ill. It's like, once I realized, I'm to a point in my walk, like once I realized that something is going to hinder my walk with God, or going to hinder my progress when I'm trying to make it with the stuff I do, I immediately want to eject it out of my system the same way Chubby Chase did those oysters. It's like you telling me that you thirsting after God, but yet sin tastes like Kool-Aid to you. Oh no! You sitting up here telling me that you want a deeper relationship with the Lord, but you okay hanging around with other people who enjoy eating Tina's famous oysters. It's like, I think the main reason why a lot of us, aren't successful is because like we don't start looking at our friends the same way that Bernice look at us when we eat meat. You know how y'all vegans get. Y'all feel real uppity, trying to tell us about y'all plant-based diets and looking at us like we are unclean. Because here's the thing, when you think about Daniel, he was refused to be defiled by the stuff that the king told him to eat. So he said, you hear me? They refused. They were like, listen, let me tell you something. We don't eat the swine because y'all sacrifice that stuff to gods. I tell you what, give me 10 days. Give me 10 days. And at the end of these 10 days, when I get done with my God diet, if we ain't looking good, we'll eat whatever you want. And guess what? I'd be doggone if by the time Daniel they got back to Daniel, they look better than everybody who was eating the hog maw, the pig feet, and the chicken legs. Because Daniel knew that his diet was the thing that made him successful. You're not going to waste my time and tell me that you want to come work out with me while you're eating the ice cream sandwich. Blah, blah, blah. You're not going to sit up here and waste my time and tell me that you want to change anything about your body, but you ain't even got a $10 Planet Fitness membership. How serious would you take my diet, babe, if I'm telling you I'm trying to lose weight and I'm eating Haagen-Dazs at the same time?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't take
you at all. So it's like I literally have to tell myself that turtle ice cream, my most favorite thing on the planet, is bad for me. I have to tell myself now I have to change my appetite for success, because there's no way that I'm going to have an appetite for failure but want to gorge on success. Like my body literally tells me what I'm putting in it. If I'm eating protein and low calories, my body's going to respond different to my activity. But if I'm eating carbs and sugar, it's the difference between eating for pleasure and eating for purpose. Daniel was eating for purpose, and his purpose was to honor God. When I eat ice cream, I'm eating it because it's sweet. I'm eating it because I'm getting pleasure out of it. But when I eat tuna right out of the can, it might not taste the best, but I know it's going to aid me on getting to this 225. Change your appetite. You can't sit up here and tell me that you got a hunger to be different, but you won't stop eating the same thing. And better yet, you are even fellowshipping with people who are okay with saying, I want to lose these 5 vanity pounds so I can reward myself with some sin because I've been good for the last 6 months. I done got me some credit, so you know what we do? We go on a diet and say, let me get my cheat day in. And it's crazy because like You tell him you got you want success, but you still got an appetite for the world. You was able to abstain from it for a little while to get to that minuscule goal. But a life change will make you change your whole appetite for success. Impact for moment. You want to change what you eat, because you are exactly what you eat.
Well, this has been the Impact Radio Show, brought to you by the Florida Star. Guys, if you want to be on the show, if you got an article for the paper, hit us up at impactradiofloridastar@gmail.com. To our writers and producers, thank you so much. To DJ AJ for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. To Pastor Scotty Adi, we missed you. Hopefully the phone lines will be up later. To Reverend CJ for his impactful moment. To you, our listener, we couldn't do this without you. Yep. Please like and subscribe on YouTube, Florida, Georgia Impact Show.
Yep. Shout out to Michael Vick, coaching debut, Norfolk State. Let's get it.
Good night, y'all.